Supercars, episode 15. Ash, mate, it's been a big weekend for us.
It has been, mate. Exhaustion just from everyday life is starting to fucking happen. But the weekends are only getting bigger, mate. As you were just sharing with me, you've actually got some fucking news about heading up to Townsville for
Yeah,
the upcoming V8 round.
for people that don't know, I do a lot of work up north, and twice now I've been either leaving Townsville the Thursday before Supercars or arriving in Townsville the Tuesday after. But finally, the stars have aligned, and I've got to be up there Friday night, and I've got to be up there Friday, and then I've got to be there again on Monday. So I've managed to swing with the boss to leave me there for a little bit and enjoy the weekend in between. While there's nothing else to do.
And you were just doing a count too as well of how many events have gone to and or attending this year.
Well, now including Townsville, because I've just finished booking all my tickets and stuff for that. So, well, we got 12 rounds this year.
We do, yeah.
So let's see. It'll include the Australian Grand Prix. Obviously Townsville, because that's the next one I'll be going to. I think this will be actually the first time, first full Supercars event we've gone to this year. So it's Australian Grand Prix, Townsville, Tassie, Sandown, Bathurst, and finally the end of the season at Adelaide. So what am I missing? I'm missing Perth.
Yeah.
Darwin.
New Zealand,
good one.
Yeah.
Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I think that's it. No, it's got to be. Because if I'm going to six, if I'm going to
God.
7, then I'm missing something. Sydney. Yeah, I won't be going there.
Yeah, no. No.
There's something missing here. No, it's not. That's 5. I'm going to 7, so that's 12. Yeah. I'm gonna see Supercars more. I'm gonna see Supercars live more than what I'm gonna see them on TV.
It's not the worst thing. Do you have any plans for the Townsville paddock while you're roaming around? Anything you want to see while you're there? Yeah.
I've walked around the track a few times when I've been in Townsville.
Yeah.
It's a semi-permanent track, so it's gonna be interesting for me to see what's like set up. Because unlike Albert Park, and I presume Adelaide and most other places are the same, where they sort of fuck off all the concrete pieces, concrete walling and stuff. Through the permanent section of Reed Park, they just leave it all set up, which is sweet. Even the bridges stay set up.
Hot box bridges.
Yeah, they stay set up, so they just take the stairs part for them are scaffold, but not the actual.
The
section.
tube over the top kind of
leave,
thing. Yeah,
that's permanent, and they just must put the scaffold up.
Yeah.
But anywhere, because it crosses back onto the main road, that is also the start finish straight. Obviously, they remove the blocks from there, and anywhere that's a normal road, they take them away.
Yeah.
Well, they don't take them to a storage yard like they do anywhere else. They literally just sit them in the paddock.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
So I had to go there I went to the pit lane on my last time up there for an industrial event that I went to represent the company for.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny, like, because it's everyone's all set up in the paddock where the trucks would be, and there's just concrete everywhere because they just literally just shoved it into the corner, and that must be where it just stays throughout the rest of the year.
I guess no one's fucking moving it with how much they weigh, so there's no worry about someone taking that shit.
Nah, so, I don't know. I'm going to play it as it goes. I know there's a few musical acts there. I might see G flip for the 2 songs I actually know of hers.
Yeah.
Hopefully she plays the Vegemite song because that'll make it free.
Are you going to have a poster for G Flip saying that you're mad that she's a lesbian due to your heartbreak of when upon receiving that news?
No, I will not be.
No.
And, I don't know, fair tackle, play on.
Yeah, alright, I'm just saying.
No, I don't know if I'll go to it. I'll see where I probably won't, because I know
vibe is.
2 of her songs.
Yeah.
And,
mate, you can go to bloody Tones and a bit of Dance Monkey.
Nah.
Okay, alright.
I'd rather miss the whole weekend. If that was the thing, it was like, here's the condition of the ticket is you get to see all this awesome supercar action, but you have to sit through Tones and I'll just walk away from the whole sport. I'll just become the biggest cricket fan ever. I'll just never become on the podcast. I'll start peeling my name off the shirts. I can think of a million other things I'd rather do than listen to Tones and I'd rather listen to literal tones being fumbled into my eye by little tiny speakers than listen to the music of Tones and
Alright, well, it's good to know you are quite passionate about how much you dislike Tones and I.
Tones and and there's a third ass, I don't even know what that is. I don't know, I think Speed Cafe are doing an after party on Sunday night.
Infiltrate them.
In town? Nah, it's a public thing. So
infiltrate.
Do what? Hey guys, I've got some more ideas of yours. More ideas on mine you can steal for nothing.
As our Monday poll.
Monday poll.
That was a good one.
The racing this weekend, they stole that too. Now
and even though we might not have done those every single weekend, but
we did it.
They weren't doing it before we fucking did it.
There was a while they were doing it for every single weekend, and then not enough people got around it, so I gave up because it's a lot of work.
And then Speed Cafe were like, oh, we got the resources to do this in fucking half an hour, whereas...
Meanwhile, it's me doing it on my lunch break. Just I'm doing it in half an hour, but I'm wasting an entire lunch break in notes.
Yeah.
And then getting home immediately and having to fix all the spelling mistakes. But watch this now that we start posting graphics of team standings and pit lane orders, watch it. I swear, if they start posting similar graphics to what we've been posting for the last couple of weeks, I'm calling AVL. I'm calling AVL, and I'm going to make Barry Ryan look like a teddy bear, because I'll have stern words about stealing my shit. He can steal it. I just want money.
Yeah, just throw us fucking $700,000 a month so we can support the race team.
To pay for the literal room that has got myself in Townsville.
Alright,
literally that room.
It's not all about your racing.
Alright, man. Well, before we get started in the Phillip Islands, we should cover off the Austrian Grand Prix. You see much of this, mate?
So, I fucking... A bit of fucking pre-context. You know I wasn't feeling too well over the weekend at Phillip Island. I wasn't dying, but I wasn't feeling the greatest. But,
just felt a bit soft.
Sunday night, I woke up with a cunt of a cough. And I was just like, fuck this. So I made myself a tea and just dosed the fuck out of honey with it. I was like, I'm going to reline my whole esophagus. And I'm like, I looked at the time, I'm like, fucking 12 a.m. our time, Monday morning. I'm like, fuck, that race will still be going, because I knew it started at 11. And I managed to catch the last 15, 20 odd laps. And boy, was it a fucking joy.
Oh,
it was a treat.
You tuned in at the good time too, because that was the point where I was starting to fall asleep. I was struggling.
Yeah.
But before the Grand Prix kicked off, we had the sprint race. Just quickly pull up the top three there.
Oh, Statsman Dan.
Statsman me, who has closed the fucking page.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, you don't need it, mate.
Now I'm back on booking.
Just guess. Just guess it.
No. We're not auto action.
Oh, the daggers.
Sprint race. That's right. Max won, and Piastri got past Norris for a McLaren 2-3.
Yep.
Ricciardo, for those playing along at home, one spot behind Tsunoda in 14th. Now, the race got interesting. So we had Max on pole. No, we didn't. We had Lando Norris. Lando? No. Am I going mental? Was Max?
Yeah, actually going a little tardy on me right now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, Max was on pole. I figured last weekend. Last weekend, Lando was on pole.
Yes.
So it's a bit of a duel. For the first half of the race, nothing happens basically. There's a few early pit stops. Ricciardo's slowly getting his way through. I think he's up in the P11 by halfway through. Piastri's floating around. Lando's sort of fallen off, but as we find the McLaren gets closer to the end of its tyre life, it seems to be using its tyres a lot more efficiently than the Red Bulls, and more importantly, the Red Bulls only have one set of mediums, where the McLarens have both saved two sets of mediums for the race.
Yeah.
So eventually Lando begins to catch Max. It duels for a couple of laps. Max just does a peak, Verstappen 2019 move. Moves under braking. The collision happens. Max has got a shredded front left. Lando's got a shredded rear right. Lando, unfortunately, that was the end of his race. He limited back to the pit lane. And that was that. Max did manage to get back out, but he fell right behind. I think he fell back to 7th, maybe 5th. So that lets George Russell and Mercedes up into the new race lead. Now this sucks because as this all happened, Piastri was actually third behind Sainz, and he took Sainz pretty quickly because he had good pace, and he was lapping about 9/10 quicker than Russell. With I want to say there was 7 laps to go, but then we had a VSC, which really just took the pace out of Piastri. By the time the VSC led, there was only 4 laps to go. Piastri was still cutting into Russell by about 4/10 a lap, but it wasn't. It was too little, too late. And I think by the second last lap, Piastri just turned the engine back down. Well, there's no point risking a crash. The gap's 2.5 seconds. I'm not going to cut 2.5 seconds out of him in a lap and a half.
Don't stress my components.
Yeah, not under stress from Carlos. Carlos is long behind, so just cruiser home to his 4th podium. But yeah, Lando Norris, George Russell wins from Oscar Piastri. Carlos Sainz finishes 3rd, which is it's really starting to set in this narrative that the McLarens are coming.
Absolutely.
And I did see someone suggest on our podcast that this extra aggression that Max shows towards Norris might be a bit of, okay, clearly you're going to be the next target, you're going to be the next challenger.
Scare him off now,
here's a little reminder of what I can do.
Yeah.
What I can do is fucking ruin both our races.
You, me, turn 3, Austria, Red Bull Ring, it's a date.
Yeah. So that's that elevated Ricciardo to 9th. So, points for Ricciardo, and for those who keep saying, his career's over, Lando, Tsunoda's in 14th, but fuck me, people are mighty quiet about that, aren't they?
Hey, Ricciardo's career's only starting.
Well, this was your 250th too. 250th Grand Prix start.
He's only starting.
Starting.
He's
at the
just started.
ripe age of 38.
He's just a young fella.
Gasly, Ocon hit Gasly, so that's something to note.
That's just a vibe.
Gasly did get back past him for 10th. So, another shocker for Ferrari. Leclerc, I don't even know what happened to Leclerc. He's 11th, looking at the results now. So, well, you won Monaco champ, but that's
at what cost?
Sargent, dead last in terms of running cars.
Yeah.
Shocker for Alonso, 18th. Magnusson's in 8th. I don't know how that happened. That shouldn't be allowed. Almost as much as Hulkenberg and 6 shouldn't be allowed. Good weekend for the Haas. Haas has really got underrated here.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Stroll on 13th. Don't care. Albon coming home 15th. Yeah, typical Williams. Fucking middle of nowhere. The Alfa Romeo 16th, 17th. You could replace Bottas with anyone. I wouldn't notice because we'd never see him. But no, that was the weekend in Austria, which leads us to our weekend in Phillip Island, mate. You want to kick us into this?
Yeah. So we had the Vic State racing on down at Phillip Island, and we just thought, fuck it, let's head down to the island. We haven't been down there. We rolled in. When did we roll in? We rolled in Saturday morning.
About 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock we rolled on in. Had a little look around. It was just really quiet and comparison to other Vic State events we've gone to, like other Vic State events that we've gone to, I feel like we're fucking pumping. But this one, just quiet, which isn't a bad thing. The biggest grid they would have had there easily by a mile was Formula Ford. And we did actually have...
BMWs are pretty big.
Yeah,
not
they had,
as big.
what, maybe 12 Beamers there,
Yeah.
and one game ridden off in front of us. And then
sports sedans, they had a few there.
Yeah. But yeah, one of the Beamers got ridden off in front of us, which we later found in the paddock, and it was fucked. Yeah. But the driver was okay as far as we know. So
he walked out. So
yeah. We had a early day on Saturday. We just wanted to fucking save our content for Sunday, really, and just enjoy cows a bit.
Yeah, cows was fun.
Yeah, cows was good. We just had a hotel room. We watched the Brocky fucking documentary, which was actually ripper. That was a really good insight to Brock, and it feels like one of those things to watch in the build up to Bathurst, which, in all honesty, we're in the build up phase of Bathurst right now.
Yeah, well, maybe seeing with our power situation, that might be a Friday night watch on the laptop.
Yeah, fuck. We're actually shit. We're only 3 months off Bathurst.
I know. I think it's something that's like 98 days. Or under the 100-day mark. To 100-day mark to my 5th Supercars event.
Alright, you can put your guns down, mate. You're done flexing.
No.
Yeah, and then we headed back in Sunday. Oh, fuck. We got a lot of photos on Sunday. Got around it a bit. The weather was fucking...
It was shit outside.
It was pretty ordinary. It was raining, not raining, raining heavy, light rain. It was just everything and anything was being thrown at it. It was unreal. But yeah, we had a bit of travel, so we left after the first set of morning races, and then we watched a couple more races.
We're probably about halfway through the afternoon races when we have to start the 2-hour drive home.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have a few photos up. We took our mate Aaron with us, who's now a part of RaceNuts, and he's been learning photography, and he's taken some fucking stunning photos, which we'll put up for everyone to enjoy. But yeah, good weekend, just quiet. But yeah, met some really cool people, like Peter Fitzgerald. He's in Formula Ford.
And the number 17, red Formula Ford.
Yeah.
And we called up with, his name escapes me, we met him at Sandown, the number 38.
Oh, 38 Formula Ford.
The ex-Jamie Wynn Cup car.
Yeah, no, the name has escaped me too.
Yeah.
But he's always been a very welcoming bloke into the fold of under his gazebo, I guess.
Yeah.
He'll show you around, talk about what probably he was saying he'd been struggling with a misfire for the weekend on the top end of his rev range. He was telling me all about that. Aaron and Dan had met his mate Marcus, I believe.
No.
No?
It's escaped me. Damn it.
Okay, well, we're not good with names. This is the whole music.
The navigation's gone.
Okay. Well, it was, yeah. But anyway, those guys were cool as fuck. They were just keen to have a chat, and so many people down at the island were very welcoming. So, yeah, thanks to those who we did chat with, and they, asked what we were about, and we described ourselves. And if you happen to be listening to this, thank you for fucking following and giving us a crack.
Mm.
But yeah, that sums up Pretty Island. It was good. The Pretty Island pretty much sums up the island. It was quiet. It was good. It was intimate, I guess, with all the people in the garages. And yeah, it was fucking shit weather.
Very much. Well, we'll get stuck into the news. I've got the first one here. JJR eyeing off Super 2 and more wildcards. So, Ditchleton Racing, an interview with their CEO. Don't want to mess this up because I know someone personally has a very similar name. Where is it?
Do you need the whole music?
No, because that was more annoying. Ah, damn it. Fuck's sake, I've got Too Cheap Otto just trying to sell me shit. I'm like, that's it, David Noble. So I know someone that's got a very similar name. I didn't want to mix that up. Their CEO, David Noble, has pointed out that they are looking into a Super 2 program and doing more wild cards. Because obviously they see the potential to bring up young talent through that way. And
yep.
They're pretty much one of the major teams that don't have a Super 2 program at the moment, as Triple Eight does.
Blanchard does.
Walkinshaw does. Premier doesn't, but they have a relationship with a team.
Tickford would.
Tickford does. Yeah. Erebus does. So it's really hard to really pick many teams that don't have it. I guess Matt Stone and Brad Jones Racing, they don't.
No.
Actually, bit going on at Blanchard this weekend in terms of I think they're running 5 cars because they've got. Also, they're 2 in supercars. They're 1 in Super 2, and then the Stephen and Clay Richards 86
combo,
cars.
Yeah. That's fucking cool that they've thrown. As far as we can tell, I mean, it's not completely confirmed, but what it looked like, or at least how I perceived it, was Clay Richards and Steve Richards were both having a drive this weekend.
I'm pretty sure that's a go.
I'm pretty sure, as we discussed over the weekend, Steve is actually an ambassador for the 86 series, so it does make sense that they throw him in the car fucking once or twice a year to have a spin.
And they're going to have the same livery too, I believe. They're just one's going to be white and one's going to be black.
Yeah, yin-yang kind of operation.
Man, I'll throw it to you for the next one.
Alright, so up next we have... we're coming across the rally here. So we've got Scott Petter, one of the founders of Petter's Suspension. So a big name in the, I guess, the car modification world. He has won the Gympie round at the Australian Rally Championships. Sorry, I might have misread that. So this is just off a V8 Sleuth article. On the weekend, Petter and co-driver Glenn McNeil took the overall honours in Rally Queensland. That making that the former's first ARC round win since the 2014 Rally Australia event. So the Bates brothers have been hugely dominant recently, winning the last few rounds between Harry and Lewis. So they're doing really good in that. But yeah, Scott has come through to clean up the wind. There was... where was it? I was reading it. Oh, it was somewhere along the lines of... yeah, Harry Bates. He had a bit of trouble on Saturday with a DNF. So he DNF'd that heat, but he came back on the Sunday heat and won that. So, it's they want to win the championship, the Bates, but to build a championship, it's a year-long thing. So he apologised to his team. This article is very much heavily about the Bates and their lead, but it is now the Bates have a championship now at 11-point margin over Petter, Eddie, and Eddie McGuire is third with ex-supercar driver Alex Rouleau fourth. And I'd never actually heard of Alex Rouleau. Just there's a name there, but I just haven't heard of. But yeah, so their next round for the Australian Rally will be the Gippsland Rally on August 9th and 11th. So they're coming down to this way, and hopefully they can keep a bit of motion in the ocean going.
Cool. Next I'll jump into supercars to clamp down on event curfews. So since COVID, supercars have had a Formula 1 style curfew system where you have to ask for an exemption to break that curfew. And up to now, by the sounds of it, it's just been abused with just pretty much every application being approved. Supercars are going to crack down on that. They're saying in an event-wide email that from now on, not everyone's going to be approved, and they're going to crack down on reasons why, such as body damage will not be a reason that you can get away with. It will have to be for certain stuff. And if you say, okay, you need to do an engine swap, it will be an engine swap and nothing more. If you need to do a transaxle swap, it will be a transaxle and nothing more. They'll be cracking down. Apparently, a lot of teams might have a damaged, car 1, but car 2 might be need a little bit more performance work in terms of more tweaking, more that sort of stuff. So they've been using that as a workaround. Car X has some bodywork damage, we need to work on that longer, and then, while we're at it, we might have the computer plugged into car Y, so they're going to crack right down on that. To pretty much just cut down on team time and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But, you want to take us into our last story of the episode?
So, this is actually more news for you than it is for me. You'll be seeing some Porsches at the Townsville 500.
Yes.
Where are we? This article wasn't the easiest. It's the Porsche Sprint Challenge at Townsville. So, it's not that Porsches are new to Townsville, but the Porsche Sprint is they're two different things.
Yeah, Porsche Sprint's it's like Super 2.
It's it's the same but different.
It's their lower category.
Yeah, so there's gonna be Porsches there. They have practice Friday morning, qualifying, and race 1 on Saturday with 2 races on Sunday. So we've got plenty going on. It's nothing too crazy in the world of news. But race cars will be at a racetrack.
We'll take a quick take a quick look at what's happening this weekend. Obviously, Townsville 500. You had the British Grand Prix too.
Yep. Kim Illman's doing a meet and greet. I just saw that on my Facebook.
I think he's doing that at every event now, because I saw he did it for Canada too.
Yeah, he's a bit of a fucker. He's got big popularity, almost a paddock star, Virgin.
He does
on
well with his videos. It'd be great to have a chat too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then finally, NASCAR's back at Chicago. I believe Shane is racing there, so it'll be interesting to see if Shane can do the double.
If he could, I think everyone that supports him would piss their pants.
I think
more
the Americans will be. The rumour around Kyle Busch coming over is definitely heading up.
Oh, for Adelaide?
Yeah, in a Triple Eight car. Because since their relationship with Erebus had exploded. Everything else, really. I think there's anything else on top of your mind, mate?
No, I don't really have too much to say. I just rather fucking close up the episode and just talk pure shit.
Right.
But yeah,
Well,
plenty of good stuff coming. So
yeah, definitely got a few things in the pipeline, but for this episode, we'll call it there.
beautiful. Thanks for listening. Sweet and short.